Alright, shalom and welcome to this particular tutorial video. In this video, I'll be showing you everything and teaching you everything you need to know with designing your blogger website. Okay, so in my previous tutorial video, I taught you about how you can create your blogger website if you want to start blogging. Okay, if you want to start a blog business model, you can do that, okay, without having any programming skills or anything. You can get started with just your phone or your laptop. And I taught you how you can start in my previous video. If you missed that, you can go into the description. I've listed the video in the description, or you can view the playlist of this video to get everything. All right, yes. So now let's go into the meat for today. So we'll be looking at designing our blogger website. So in the previous tutorial video, I built this blog, okay, and I've added some few additional posts to it. Okay, I've added some few additional posts to it. So now we are going to customize every hook and cranny of this blog to make it look professional. All right, yes, and I'm going to be doing that with you so that whilst you witness me doing it, you would also be able to implement the same for your blogger website. Okay, so now let's get started. So for the editing of the front end, most of it is done at the layout page. Most of it is done at the layout page. So you go to the layout, okay. So when you go to the layout, you'll see a lot of things over here. So the first thing that I mostly like to edit is the header logo. That's the logo of the blog. All right. So I'm going to change the logo of the blog from what it is now to my logo. Okay, make it shrink to fit. All right, yeah, and then after that, save. Okay, so after it's uploaded, then you now save it. So when we go back to the site and refresh the page, we would now see that our logo is there. I'll just have to do some cropping of the resolution to make it look nicer and more visible than this, but then you can do that, right? Yeah, you can do that. So now the breaker here is actually very good and I would like to keep that. Okay, so the next thing I want to edit is the header menu. This is the header menu. We will have to now edit the header menu next. So for the header menu, as you can see it over here, it's listed over here. So you just tap on the link list and then you will see the header menu. Now there are lots of things that have been listed here. It was already done in the template, so yeah, it's listed here, and most of it our site doesn't need it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete a lot of them. Okay, I'm going to delete this and delete this and delete this and delete this and this. Okay, so for the home page here, this is the home page of the site, so we are going to leave it at that. All right, yeah, we are going to leave it that way. Okay, so now if you want to add other pages to your site, you can now add site item. Then what do I want to add? Okay, so there is an about. I'm seeing an about us over here, so we are going to tap okay. So the about us isn't even something that is on our page, so we'll even remove that. Okay, so right now I'm going to leave it at home page. I'm going to leave it at only home page. I'm going to leave it with only home page. All of these things aren't related with our site, so I'm going to delete and get rid of them. Then I'll save it. It would be only the home page. We would add other pages to the site and then we would use that. Okay, so after that I'm going to save. All right, I'm going to save. So the breaker, that's the ticker news, is what shows over here. Let's go back to our site. This is it's what shows over here. It gives the latest posts over here. Okay, yeah, and then the blog post. This is where the post shows. Okay, yeah, this page actually gives you the actual front end layer of your site. All right, so let's come to the top here. Most of the times I would like to disable these things. Okay, most of the times I would like to disable these things, not delete them, but sometimes but then disable them. All right, Okay, so disabled. All right, and then the followers over here, the top bar also shows the pages. I'm also going to disable that one too. That is what this over here is, the top bar they are referring to. But then this one wouldn't really be needed once we have a header menu, right? Hope you agree with me on that one. Sure. So you can choose to enable it, but then I am doing it so that you will see what does what, and then you can now utilize them for according to your desire. All right, so the followers page too is what is showing over here. I'm also going to disable that one too, because I really don't, since it's either I disable this or this, and I like this one more than this, so I would keep that one and disable this one rather. So I'm going to disable this one now. All right, so now we've done the header menu, the ticker, and now let me now work on the followers page. Okay, so for the followers page, this is where you input the links to your social media pages. All right, yeah, so I'm going to this input the link to my Facebook page. All right, going to input the link to it here, then I'll save. Okay, input the link to my Twitter, input it here, then I save. And I'm also going to input the link to my YouTube, then I save. All right. For Instagram and LinkedIn, I don't have them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the name. I'm going to make it WhatsApp. Okay, I'm going to make a. I have an Instagram account, but honestly speaking, I don't even know where to find it. I'm not really a socially active person. I'm not active on Instagram that much. I plan on being active there in the coming months. All right. So for the WhatsApp, I'm going to input my WhatsApp DM link over here. You can also get that in the description. If you want to message me personally, you can get that over there. Okay. So I'm going to save that. And then LinkedIn and Skype, and then the contact us. That one, I'm going to just disable them. So I'm going to use only these four. All right. So let's check out the progress on our site so far and where we have reached. Okay. So yeah, that is good. So yeah, as you can see, when I changed it to WhatsApp, it changed the button from the Instagram button to the WhatsApp button. All right. And now we are left with only the home page over here. The plenty other stuffs that were at the top there that were somehow occupying space and making the whole thing plenty are now gone. We would add some new more pages to the site, and then we would input them in the header menu. Okay, so now let's continue with the editing of the page. So now for the popular post, um, this actually shows the number of posts and the most viewed post. Okay, the most viewed post is the popular post. So you can decide that the post that has been most viewed since the beginning of your blog, that's all time, or since last year, or in the last 30 days, or in the last 7 days. So in the last 7 days, the most viewed posts is what to show over there. How many of them should it show is what you select over here. I'm going to select 3, so that means that the last the top 3 most viewed posts is what will be showing there. Okay, and then I'll just leave it on save. All right, so when your blog starts getting active, okay, let me just view some of these posts over here. Okay, and let me all right, yeah, let me just view some of them. So I think yeah, that's basically it. um So as you can see, the post that I just viewed now, it has appeared here. Why? Because I viewed. So yeah, when your site starts getting active and people now start interacting with the post on your site and all of this kind of stuffs, this particular popular post page will actually fail and you will see stuffs there. Okay, All right, so now subscribe as we've done that. So under the subscribe as, what do we have there? Take. That is what they've also indicated over here. Take. All right. So I'm going to disable this now. For now, I'm going to disable this because I don't really believe that I'll need that. There is something they also placed over here as ads. We will look at that one later on. So for now, I'm disabling it. And then there is categories. All right. So now for the categories, they would also fill themselves in there by themselves. But currently, we have not placed any category on this site, and that is the reason why there is nothing showing there. Okay, so we would input the categories, and then you would see, yeah. So yeah, the main tags too are also there, and then the attribution, I really like to then remove that. Okay, the attribution is actually this, that shows powered by blogger. You can decide to remove that or not. Okay, yes. And then report abuse, and then the featured post. So now for the featured post, which post should I use as my featured post? Let me see. um how I turn the simple scale into a reliable. Okay, so it's just going to, you can decide to let it use the most recent post, and then that's basically it. All right, yeah. So that's that for the editing of the this particular side of the layout. And over here, under here, is what we call the footer. All right, but then before we do the editing of the footer, I would like us to add some pages to our website. Okay, so I'm going to go over to ChatGPT, okay, to generate some content for some of the pages. So generate an about us page right up for my blog named Prodigy, which is about making money. So yeah, ChatGPT will generate the write up for me. So you come over here to the pages, and you tap on then you tap on new page. So when you tap on new page, so over here is where we add a new page to our blog sites. Okay, so this page is going to be about us. Okay, yeah, this page is going to be about us. So I'm just going to copy the write-up from ChatGPT. And then use it there. Um, all right. So yeah, that's basically it. So when I'm done, I can just publish and then confirm the publication of the page. All right. So yeah, you can do that to add various other page. Let me add the terms and conditions. All right. Yeah. So let me add the terms and conditions page. Okay. So yeah, terms. All right. So we are now come to add a terms and conditions page. All right. So after adding a terms and conditions page, another page that is very recommended that you add is a privacy policy page, and then also a privacy, you have to add a privacy policy to page too. Okay. and then also a contact us page. Yes, you have to pay close attention to these pages that we are adding because they would be very necessary when it comes to the monetization of the website. Okay, yes. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take all of these, then come to the new page, and then now add it. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's that. So now we publish it. Good. So now we are now going to add these pages to the layout of the site. We are now going to add these pages to the layout of the site. So now we go over to the layout page, and over here at the layout page, you tap on link list. Okay, and then we tap on add new item. Okay, and then you tap on what was the name of the page? What was the name of the page? Contact us, right? Okay. So we tap on the add new item. So first we have the about us. Okay, we have the about us. Okay, then for the about us, you now this thing. Don't copy the link, just do this. Just do this. Okay, just do this. Um, about us. So, and it will pick the about us page and add it. All right, you don't have to necessarily copy the link, but if you prefer to copy the link, so you can just tap on view and then copy the link and then add it. Okay, so now I'm going to add terms and conditions to no let me no privacy policy first. Privacy policy. So privacy policy, and then you tap on save, and then the last one you add what? Terms and conditions. Okay, yeah, add the terms and the conditions. So all right, then you tap on save, and then after that you select save. Okay, yes. So when you are done, you tap on this save icon over here. Tap on the save icon over here, and then now let's go back to our home page and then refresh the page and let's see how our site is looking. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, so our site is looking beautiful. So what we're going to do now is we are now going to come over here to the footer, and then for the footer pages too, we do the same thing for them. Okay, we do the same thing for them. This one already has the about us written there for me, so I'm just going to about us themselves over there, and then I'm going to do the same. I'm not going to add a contact us on this page. Okay, yeah, then save. Pardon me, I would have to make a correction for you somewhere. Okay, so first of all, you have to rather add it this way. This way rather. You not with the curly brackets, but then this way about us. Sorry. Yeah. So that it now picks the page from the it now picks that page from the pages menu. All right. So let me also rectify the same corrections over here too. All right, so I've done the corrections now. I've done the corrections now. So that's basically it. So what we will now have to do now is that okay, what we now have to do now is we now have to do some little branding. Okay, so when you come over here to this site, you can see the designed by a template file distributed by, yeah, a little bit. All right, it's actually hectic, but then stay with me. It's actually a long, a stressful process, but then if you really want to do this and make it big, you would have to make the brand yours. All right, yeah. All right, so that's it. We have literally built our own blogger site now. This is actually looking very beautiful. We've built our own blogger site now, and we did all of this without having to write a single line of code. And now you can also do same. You can do same for yourself, monetize it, earn money for yourself, do some for other people to get them to pay you, and then you would also deliver their blog to them. All right, yes. So now I had some people I had some people contacted me saying they don't really like the blogspot.com something. They want it to be their own domain. Like, for instance, this link, when you are sharing it, you have to share it along with the blogspot.com. And the blogspot.com makes it look like you are running on some cheap budgets type of something. All right. So if you'd want to use a custom domain, you can look into the description. I have created a video on how you can buy your own custom domain. A custom domain is like something like prodigy689.com or .site or something like that. All right. Yeah, that is a custom domain. But what we are using now is a subdomain. A subdomain is where you have something like your name of the site plus something.com. So this one is blogspot.com. I hope you are getting me. Yes. So after you buy your domain, okay, after you buy your domain, over here in the settings, you come over here to custom domain, and then you can change the name of your site to that custom domain. Yeah, I would also do another video on that. Okay, I'll do another video on that. I would buy a domain specifically for this blog, and then I would do a video on how you can change the domain. All right, yes. So you can, that's basically it. So you can check the statistics of your blog sites from this page. Okay, the views this month, last month, and everything. You can check everything from here. That's basically it. So in the next tutorial video, thank you for staying through this tutorial. Actually, it's been wonderful having you here. I just love the fact that you are interested in improving yourself. In the next tutorial video, I would actually be talking about where the money is, how you can now make money from this. Now we've built a beautiful blog site. What's next? Sharing the post doesn't bring you money yet. When you share the post, people come here, you are not getting any money from it. You come over to this earning page, you are seeing a lot of plenty stuff over here. Create AdSense account. What is an AdSense account? Is an AdSense account the only way to get it done? No. Yes. So I would be taking you through all of those things in the next tutorial video. So please do well to subscribe to this channel. You can check the description for the next video, or you can move to the next video on this playlist. All right, but then do well to subscribe to this channel for more amazing content like this will be coming your way in future, because these are the type of things that I actually do on my channel. So thank you for staying throughout this tutorial, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you in my next video as my subscriber. Shalom.